Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video than usual. I'm going to be showing you some of the more common spiders you can find in Ohio. So something to keep in mind, the spiders, they don't want to attack people. Most of the time they'd rather get away from you than to stand their ground. Anyways, this is a dark fishing spider. I've identified 99% sure this is a dark fishing spider. These guys' venom is mild. The size on these guys is about, I'd say, about an inch for the males, and females I'd say probably about a good 3 to 4 inches. This is a very common species in Ohio, or at least in the southern part of Ohio. And these can be found like on sides of buildings and probably trees sometimes even. And the lifespan for females is probably about 2 years. Lifespan for male is probably about 1 year or a little bit less. And this is a very cool species. This isn't quite full grown, they can get a little bigger than this, so yeah, sorry I don't have a pause button on this one, on this phone I'm filming on, so I'm going to move on to our next spider, so hang on just a second. Okay guys, next up is the striped wolf spider. I don't know how well you can see it. It's kind of running around the bin. Yeah, it's a little bit dirty, but I do use the bin for quite a bit of things. So anyways, this is rabid wolf spider. It's a common name. I don't really know a scientific name to it. It's kind of fast. The size on these guys is about an inch to inch and a half. And the diet's mostly going to be like small insects and other spiders. That's the same with the fishing spider, by the way. And these guys' venom and their bite is pretty mild, so not something to be too terribly concerned about. This is very common in the summertime here in southern Ohio. And these are mostly found on the ground, like maybe out in fields or sometimes around houses, and occasionally in the garages or houses maybe. This is definitely a pretty cool species. Lifespan is about 1 to 2 years. I'd say females probably live longer than males. So yeah, let's move on to our next species. So give me just a second for that. And let me try to get this spider back in the container temporarily. Okay, next up we have a nursery web spider, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of information about it. Lifespan on these guys are about, say, 1 to 2 years. The size about 1 to 3 inches, and these can be found on like sides of buildings, and I find them on plants quite often. So yeah. And these guys' diet is mostly going to be like other spiders and like little insects, crickets, worms, things like that. Their venom is mild. And this is definitely a pretty common species. Like I find them in spring, summer, and probably fall time too. So yeah, these do get bigger than this. This is kind of a smaller specimen. Sorry for the locusts or cicadas in the background in this video. So yeah, I'm going to move on to our last spider. Okay, last spider is a bold jumping spider. These are pretty cool species. They get about an inch, I'd say, for an adult. Mostly found like on sides of trees and plants, and can oftentimes be found on sides of buildings and houses and things like that. Very cool species. They're very common in Ohio, or at least here in the southern part of Ohio. And their venom is very mild, and these guys will be feeding on like small insects, other spiders. They can eat things same size as they are, if not a little bit larger sometimes. So yeah, they're pretty impressive. Their lifespan is about a year, and yeah, these are definitely pretty cool species. Very great to have around. Yeah, so I don't know. This is just 4 common species of spider in Ohio. Keep in mind there are very many different types you can find outside. So yeah, this is just, these are just these are just 4 very common species, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next episode.